since you'll be.
Good afternoon, everyone. I now call the Knox County Beer Board meeting for Monday, March 31st, 2025 to order. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner Rawls. Commissioner Oster. Commissioner Jackson. Commissioner Hill. Commissioner Thompson.
With bells on.
Commissioner Jay.
Here.
Commissioner Frazier.
Present.
6 members present.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. With me today to my left is Ms. Kathy Daly from the Clerk's office, and to my right is our Vice Chairman, Commissioner Jay. And down just a little bit further, we have Senior Deputy Law Director, Mr. Mike Moyers, and we have our wonderful junior commissioners here with us for their last and final Beer Board meeting, so we will miss them. Director Moyers, will you please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Yes, ma'am. Please stand and address the flag. Salute and pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Director Moyers. Now we're moving on to the approval of the minutes. Everyone should have received a copy by email. I'm looking for a motion to approve the minutes from the previous month's meeting.
Motion to approve. Second. Whatever she said.
This is an anxious group today. All right, I have a proper motion by Commissioner Jay with a second by Commissioner Oster. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right, motion carries. Commissioners, we have 0 applications and 2 violations today. Director Moyers, will you now swear in all individuals who plan to testify?
All right, if you're here to testify before this body on any item on the agenda, please stand and raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Be seated, please.
Thank you, Mr. Moyers. Madam Clerk, please read the first item.
The first item is Murphy Express, District 7, 8616 Fork Station Way.
Is the named party present? If you'll please come forward and state your name and address for the record, please. There you go.
You have to hit the button first, I guess.
Yeah.
My name is James Wyatt. I'm the district manager. My address is 2008 Highlands Ridge Lane in Knoxville.
Okay, thank you.
All right,
Director
so
Moyers.
let's hear the report of the Sheriff's Department, please.
On February 24th, 2025, officers with the Knox County Sheriff's Office conducted an alcohol compliance check at Murphy Oil Express located at 8616 Fork Station Way. The defendant sold an alcoholic beverage to an underage person after checking their ID.
All right, sir, you've heard the charge. How do you wish to plead to that?
Well, I mean, it's not a criminal plea for me as on the business,
Right.
but I can't contest it, obviously.
Okay. You want to tell us anything about what happened or what steps you've taken to make sure it doesn't happen again?
Yeah, we have reset the training on all the age-restricted products at the business, had the team retake all the training. There's actually even a brand-new manager at that location that kind of coincided around this time frame. And so that's what we have done to be committed to make sure this doesn't happen again.
Okay, that's all I've got.
Thank you, sir. Commissioners and junior commissioners, do you have any questions or comments? This is in District 7, so Commissioner Jay, would you like to take this one?
Yes, sir. The outline of our policies dictate that a second offense is a $1,500 fine or a 60-day suspension. Which do you prefer, sir?
I'll take the fine.
Okay, motion to
Approved.
motion to install or assess, sorry, I'm looking for the word. Motion to assess a $1,500 fine on the item as presented.
Do I have a second? I have a motion by Commissioner Jay and a second by Commissioner Oster. All those in favor, we need a roll call vote, please.
Commissioner Rawls.
Aye.
Commissioner Oster. Commissioner Jackson. Commissioner Hill. Commissioner Thompson.
Aye.
Commissioner Jay.
Aye.
Commissioner Frazier.
Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you.
Sir, do you have any questions? We'll be following up with you for further direction on what to do. So, and also wanted to just mention too, that if you needed any sample policies or resources on training, the Metropolitan Drug Coalition has all of that available.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Thank you. And Ms. Kathy Daly said the clerk's office will send you a letter. Okay, thank you. Next item.
The next item is Easy Stop number 21, 7501 Tazewell Pike, and that's District 8.
All right. Hello, sir. How are you today? Good. If you'll please state your name and address for the record.
Is it on?
It's
On now? Okay. This is Tommy Hunt, President of Easy Stop Food Marts Incorporated. Address is 1313 Turnberry, Maryville, Tennessee.
Okay, thank you, sir. Mr.
Let's hear the
Moyer?
report from the Sheriff's Department, please.
On February 24th, 2025, officers with the Knox County Sheriff's Office conducted an alcohol compliance check at the Easy Stop located at 7501 Tazewell Pike. The defendant sold beer after they checked the ID. They didn't scan it.
All right, sir, you've heard the charge. Do you contest it?
Yes, we did fail this thing. I will bring you our attempts to make sure that we're correct, to make sure that we're properly trained.
And we appreciate that, sir. Every effort to ensure that this, I said we appreciate that. Every effort to ensure that this doesn't happen again. We do take these offenses very seriously.
There's copies of we have an online training program called Training Online, and employees have to go through all sorts of training.
We to explain this until you get back. So we can take the paperwork though. We'll pass it around.
The first RTO certificate is the certificates where the employee goes through the initial training. There are various parts of that training. They get that over their first week, whether it's cleaning the bathrooms, customer service, tobacco and alcohol is the first thing they do before they even get behind the register. Then the other dates on there, a little computer program, it's where the employee has gone back through each month and reviewed the beer and alcohol policy. We look at those, we have the employees, all employees look at that monthly and go back through and certify that they've listened to it and answered questions. And then we also employ a outside party to do mystery shops at different times of all the stores that we operate. And if the store fails, the manager and all the employees in question have to go back through training then. This store in question up at Gibbs had passed all of the prior 12 mystery shops, and it also shows all the employees that went through for the prior 12 months through the certificate and signed off on the alcohol. So we try, but we're not perfect, obviously.
Right. Thank you. We appreciate that. Commissioners, do you have any questions or comments? This is in District 8. Commissioner Thompson, do you have any questions?
I do not. I think now obviously after a period of time, if any other offenses were there, they're rolling off, but 24-year track record and this shows up here as a first offense. I mean, you're doing something right and we appreciate it.
We try.
Obviously, sometimes something falls through, but no, I don't have any questions or objections.
Sir, as a first offense, you have the option of a $1,000 civil penalty or a 30-day beer permit suspension. Which do you choose?
We'll pay the fine.
You'll pay the fine. Do I have a motion to assess the fine?
So moved.
Do I have a
Second.
We have a proper motion by Commissioner Thompson with a second by Commissioner Jackson. We'll take a roll call vote. Is there any additional discussion? Okay, roll call, please.
Commissioner Ulster. Commissioner Jackson.
Aye.
Commissioner Hill. Commissioner Thompson.
Aye.
Commissioner Jay.
Aye.
Commissioner Frazier.
Aye.
Commissioner Rawls.
Aye.
6.
Motion carries. And again, Metropolitan Drug Coalition, they have some great resources and training materials. And again, we take this seriously, so this is one of those times where we don't want to see you again. So,
Exactly.
all right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Ms. Frazier. If I may, I wanted to address the board. I'd heard someone in a remark earlier at another hearings mention that if it's an under 21 license, you're under 21. But I noticed at UT events, what brought it to mind was that there are several college students that are on a tight budget that are over 21, but do not convert their license until they're 22 or 23, till their budget allows.
Okay, good to
So
know.
you may be over 21 even though you have the pink stripe license.
Okay, thank you, sir, for bringing that to our attention. We appreciate that. Sir, do you want your packet back, or are these for us to keep? Mr. Hunt? Do you want your packets back, or are these for us to keep? All right. I hope you're right. And only you can control that, so we're looking for you to do that. All right, if there is no other business to come before this board, do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Motion by Jay, second by Thompson. All in favor?
Aye.
We're adjourned. Thank you.
Sunday morning, sleep still in your eyes. You put the kettle on. A pocket, spending money. You could eating toast and honey with your fingers. Our French cigarettes have a bottle of wine over from the night before. We couldn't take it. Something tells me there must have been a party. Something tells me we must have had a ball doing it. It's a real fine state of mind. It's a real fine state of mind. Stumble out the back door, kick a tin can on the floor, and watch it roll away. The dog barks from his loss of the chain, looks up to the sky, thinks it's going to rain. Here it is. Funny how the world seems to quieten down every Sunday morning when there's no one around. As a matter of fact, we're gonna take a little ride way over to the forest where there's no way to hide.
1, 2. People talking crazy, well they bring me down. Running round like people miles all over town. Trying to find some meaning in a 5-minute craze. Chasing round in circles to the end of the day. Well, it's a silly, silly life when you're going on a car. Playing on a guitar till you think you're gonna drop. Would you believe what we got? Oh, would you believe what we got? Oh, would you believe what we got?
Good evening and welcome to Knox County Commission for Monday, March 31st at 5 p.m. Let's see. See any elected officials here? Am I missing anybody that I can't see out there?
Former County Commissioner Randy Smith.
We do have former County Commissioner Randy Smith, but I don't see any elected officials. All right, Madam Clerk, if you will call the, I'm sorry. Yes, and we have another former commissioner sitting up here with us is Mr. Richie Beeler. And we're so happy to see you back, sir. Madam Clerk, if you'll call the roll, please.
Commissioner Rawls.
Present.
Commissioner Darrett.
Here.
Commissioner Oster.
Here.
Commissioner Jackson. Commissioner Russell. Commissioner Hill. Commissioner Lee.
Here.
Commissioner Thompson.
Here.
Commissioner Fox.
Here.
Commissioner Jay. Commissioner Frazier.
Present.
You have
Thank you.
10 regular members.
Thank you. And Commissioner Hill is out of town.
You want me to call the roll for Junior?
If you'll call the roll for the juniors, that would be great. Thank you.
Junior Commissioner Powell. Junior Commissioner Zanders.
Here.
Junior Commissioner Tarbox.
Here.
Junior Commissioner Patel. Junior Commissioner Whitcomb.
Present.
Junior Commissioner Brazard.
Here.
Junior Commissioner Price. Here. Junior Commissioner Kingsford. Here. Junior Commissioner Davis. Junior Commissioner Graves. Here. Junior Commissioner Greenwood.
Present.
We have 10 junior commissioners present.
Thank you. Seated to my right is Vice Chairwoman Kim Frazier, and to my far right is Law Director Mike Moyers. Seated to my left is Ms. Kim Ellis and Ms. Haley Evans with the Knox County Clerk's Office. Everybody welcome. I would like to introduce Commissioner Rawls for the devotion.
Thank you, Madam Chair. So for the devotional today, I just wanted to talk about or just bring up a couple of Bible verses that I think are extremely important in this time frame that we're in. We're in a unique time, and so I think these are poignant verses for us to reflect on as we do the business of the county and as we just move throughout the country and the world as good humans to each other. And I'd like to start with like Mark 31. And for all you Sunday school folks, you should know this already. So just say it in your head. But no, so Mark 12:30 is love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind and with all your strength. And then 31 is the second is this, love your neighbor as yourself. And this is God telling people, Jesus telling people to love their neighbor as they would love thyself. And you would wonder why he's saying this and saying that this is an important commandment. Well, as believers, you have a concept called Imago Dei. And Imago Dei is the image of God. And the Imago Dei is all humans are created in the image of God. And if people are created in the image of God, you are looking upon the image of God and interacting with that image of God when you are interacting with your neighbor. So I should love Commissioner Durrett as I love God, right? So I want us to think about that as we move through this current world, is we're looking upon the face and the image of God in those people that we interact with. And so with that, if we could have a moment of silence. I don't want to do a 35-minute sermon. I'm going to work on my preacher's license, and I could do that. But no, let's do a moment of silence, please. Okay. Thank you all for allowing me to give devotional today.
Thank you, that was wonderful. I'd now like to turn it over to our Junior Commissioner, Matthew Greenwood. He's going to lead us in the pledge this evening.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Please rise if you are able with a proper salute to our nation's flag for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Thank you. If it's at the pleasure of the body, after we set the agenda, we'll entertain a motion on the education and general consent calendars, honorary resolutions, and presentations, and then the rest of the agenda. So our agenda for this evening is additions, number 21 and 45. Again, that's 21, 27, 30, 35, and 45. Deferrals to April is number 4, 15, 34, 41, and 42. Again, that's deferred to April is 4, 15, 34, 41, and 42. The withdrawals are 43 and 46. Non-consent, 31 through 33, 35, 37 through 40, and 44 through 45. Non-consent, 31 through 33, 35, 37 through 40, 44 through 45. Do I have a motion?
Motion to set the agenda.
Second.
I have a motion set by Commissioner Durrett, a second by Commissioner Jay. Any discussion? Commissioner Jay? Oh, okay. All in favor? Aye. All opposed? The ayes have it. Thank you. I'll now entertain a motion to approve the education and general government consent calendars.
So moved.
Second.
Okay. I've got a motion on the floor by Commissioner Jay, second by Commissioner Durrett. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor? Aye. All opposed? The ayes have it. Madam Clerk, if you'll read the first honorary resolution, please.
It's listed on page 6. The resolution number is R-25-3-101, honoring the members of the class of 2025 Junior Commission Civics Education Program upon their program completion.
Thank you.
Motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion on the floor by Commissioner Jay, second by Commissioner Durrett. Any discussion? Seeing none, the floor is yours, Commissioner. All in favor? I'm sorry.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? The ayes have it. The floor is yours, Commissioner Jay.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you, Commissioners. I want to start tonight by just saying thank you to all of you for your support of this really valuable program. We started this 3 years ago as a way to engage the next generation in civics education and to build a more informed and democratic citizenry. We often are frustrated with how many people are voting or the lack of people that are voting and participating. And so our opportunity is to really to leave a legacy. All of the votes we take here will be virtually forgotten soon. Our names will also be forgotten. The things we've done, may or may not, but at the end of the day, our role as public servants is to leave something behind that does have a lasting legacy. And I think the Junior Commissioner Program is one of those. We will tonight welcome our 33rd, we will graduate our 33rd Junior Commissioner over the last 3 years. And this annual program is doing nothing but gaining steam. I think we've had the best class ever in this group, and only to be topped by next year's group, I imagine. So I want to say thank you. You all have taken your time, you've taken your energy and your dedication to engage with your junior commissioners, to go out in the community with them. It means a lot that they have all participated and then some and continue to do so. And I want to turn the dais over to Commissioner Durrett, who I've been really proud to co-chair and work hard on making this program another success. So Commissioner Durrett.
Thank you. Thank you, Commissioner Jay. And Commissioners, I want to reiterate everything that Commissioner Jay just said. We truly appreciate you getting involved with these young people because, as Commissioner Jay stated, they are our next people who will be sitting up here making decisions on our behalf. And to our junior commissioners, I just want to say thank you. You all have been incredible. And this year, something that we did not mention this time, this year, for the first year, they created their own mock agenda. Those ideas came from you all. The past 2 years were not like that. So this was a kind of a trial run, and you all hit it out of the park. I am so proud. And so with that, I will read this resolution in your honor. Whereas the Knox County Commission established a junior commissioner program in November of 2022 to promote community engagement and civic education within Knox County students. And whereas this unique leadership program actively involved Knox County youth in understanding their local government and has ultimately led to a more engaged and informed citizenry. And whereas this annual youth civics program was provided to the public and open to junior or senior students enrolled full-time in a public, private, or accredited homeschool program. And whereas participating in this youth leadership program provided experimental learning of the functions of government, demonstrated healthy citizenry habits, and promoted public awareness of the strengths and abilities of Knox County youth. And whereas the students who participated in the Junior Commissioner Civic Leadership Program have become more engaged citizens who will no doubt emerge as community leaders promoting liberty, democracy, and the virtues of a healthy republic. And whereas it has been verified that the class of 2025 participants have completed all their requirements of the program and are hereby recognized as junior commissioner graduates. Now, therefore, be it resolved by the Commission of Knox County as follows. It is hereby recognized that Ja'Kai Powell, Jr., Career Magnet Academy, Audrey Zanders, Jr., West High School, Estella Tarbox, Senior, Christian Academy of Knoxville, Kaya Patel, Senior, West High School, Shyland Whitcomb, Jr., Farragut High School, Pierce Broussard, Jr., Catholic High School, Olivia Price, Jr., Halls High School, Jackson Kingsford, Senior, Gibbs High School, Charity Davis, Jr., South Doyle High School, Olivia Graves, Senior, Powell High School, and Matthew Greenwood, Jr., Hardin Valley Academy have graduated from the 3rd Annual Junior Commission Program and are now charged with promoting civic engagement and sharing the importance of local government amongst their peers. Be it further resolved that this resolution is to take effect from and after its passage as provided by the Charter of Knox County, Tennessee, the public welfare requiring it. Please join me in applauding our future commissioners.
Just a quick housekeeping. We're going to take one picture of just the junior commissioners with their certificate, and then I'm going to ask you all to come join. So just hang in your seats for 1 second, and then we'll have you guys up next. Also, the graduation banquet is tomorrow night. We look forward to seeing all of you there and our junior commissioners and your families. So if you all would grab a chair.
I would like to take just a minute and recognize Commissioner Jay and Commissioner Durrett one more time. The commissioners really, I don't think, understand what goes in to preparing for this program and the extra time that it takes away from their daily jobs here and outside of this. So thank you guys for that. I do have to agree and reiterate with both Commissioner Durrett and Commissioner Jay that you guys have been extraordinary. We hate to see you go. I'm not letting mine go, so she may just be a permanent fixture up here. But thank you guys, because this has been a great program, and I'd like to give Commissioner Durrett and Commissioner Jay a round of applause. Thank you for letting me take that time, Commissioner Thompson and Commissioner Frazier. Next item, please.
The next item is item number 32, Resolution R-25-3-102. It's honoring the Knox County Farm Bureau Women's Group.
Thank you. Do I have a motion on the floor?
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion by Commissioner Thompson and second by Commissioner Frazier. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor? Aye. All opposed? The ayes have it. Commissioner Thompson, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Madam Chair. It seemed only fitting that this organization be recognized this month in that March was a dual month for us. It's National Women's Month and also National Agriculture Month. And so what better group to recognize than the Knox County Farm Bureau Women's Group and their long history in Knox County of supporting ag education, the nutrition of our residents, and the promotion of agriculture in our schools and in our communities. Would you all like to come up here and join us? And so the group here is a small portion of the current active group, and of course there's many generations that have gone before them. But without further ado, whereas in July of 1921, the Knox County Farm Bureau and Women's Group began as a county council of agriculture temporarily until July of 1923, when the permanent organization was established. And whereas since 1921, the Knox County Farm Bureau Women's Group has been promoting, communicating, and educating for agriculture countywide, statewide, and nationally, as well as advocating for families to have proper nutrition in their homes and in our schools. And whereas on March of 1998, a partnership with the Knoxville Ronald McDonald House was established, and over the past 27 years, the Farm Bureau Women's Group has donated over $250,000 in food, gift cards, and soda pop tops. And whereas the Farm Bureau Women's Group hosts an annual Farm Day event at Chilhowie Park, where school children come to see and experience life on the farm. Currently, approximately 1,210 students participate in this event. And whereas members of the Farm Bureau Women's Group participate in Agricultural Literacy Week by going into schools to read and share about agriculture to help educate students on where their food, fuel, fiber, and forestry come from, and how agriculture affects us on a daily basis. In 22, 23, and 2024, the group was commendably recognized for reading to the most children during Agriculture Literacy Week in the state of Tennessee. And whereas other school outreach activities of the Farm Bureau Women's Group include sharing with students the process of how a seed turns into a product, with each child having a hands-on experience in planting and harvesting and hosting events at the Knoxville Livestock Yard, where students can see and experience its operations, the cost of cattle, and the importance of cattle health care. Whereas along with sponsoring teacher development events on a state and federal level. Each year, the Farm Bureau Women's Group recognizes an Agriculture Teacher of the Year for promoting and teaching agriculture in their classroom. And whereas the Farm Bureau Women's Group participates in community events to help educate the community about where their food comes from and where to promote agriculture and the importance of preserving our prime farmland. The group's outreach includes speaking at civic organizations, career days, STEM events, 865 Academy, display tables at the Tennessee Valley Fair, and other trade show events. And whereas, in addition, the Farm Bureau Women's Group hosts monthly events to bring awareness to a different commodity each month. For example, for Forestry Commodity Month in December, the Women's Group gave away 350 Christmas trees, and for Poultry Commodity Month, over $1,500 in free eggs were given away. And whereas the Farm Bureau Women's Group supports our farmers and agriculture by advocating with our lawmakers to pass legislative bills that benefit our farmers and the agricultural industry. Now, therefore, be it resolved by the Commission of Knox County as follows. The Commission of Knox County hereby honors the Knox County Farm Bureau Women's Group for bringing awareness to agriculture within our schools and community for over a century and celebrates their continued service to Knox County. Be it further resolved that a copy of this resolution be presented to the Knox County Farm Bureau Women's Group. Be it further resolved that this resolution is to take effect from and after its passage as provided by the Charter of Knox County, Tennessee, the public welfare requiring it. Thank you. Would you all like to say something? I mean, come on, you've never been speechless.
I just would like to say that I appreciate Adam and Kim for bringing awareness to what we do. Each day it affects our families as well as yours as we're out here advocating, communicating, and educating about agriculture, our #1 industry, which is on our state seal. And that's our plan to keep it there and to keep it going. So thank you for honoring us. It's a privilege. We love what we do, and we don't look at it as a job. It's something that we're very passionate about, and thank you for the honorarium.
There you go. Oh, you're very welcome. Yeah, get your picture.
Want to ask pictures? Commissioners, will you come out for a picture, please? Thank you.
Thanks.
Squeeze in. Thank you all. 1, 2, 3.
One, two, three. Thank you.
Get our steps in tonight, Commissioners. Madam Clerk, if you'll read the next item, please.
It's item number 33, Resolution R-25-3-103, honoring Rural Metro Fire Department Engineer David Dragan and firefighter Hunter Mitchell of Engine 233 and Captain Andrew Bizzano and firefighter Thomas Curley of Engine 234 for their heroic bravery and commendable service to Knox County in responding to the recent propane truck fire on East Emory Road.
Motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion on the floor by Commissioner Frazier, second by Commissioner Thompson. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor? Aye. All opposed? The ayes have it. Commissioner Thompson?
Sure.
Okay, you've got the floor.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam Chair. February 25th was a beautiful day barely a cloud in the sky, and I was out on the farm, and we heard a siren, and then we heard a siren, and then we heard another siren. And where we're located, you got Washington Pike and Emory Road and Roberts Road, and then you're like, okay, which road is that one on? And we figured something big was going on, and got a notification somehow of a propane truck, and Chief Bagwell, I sent him a text. I hadn't been there, I hadn't seen what was going on, but I texted him and said, "You're doing great." And it was a little while before he texted back. I mean, I guess he was a little busy at the moment, but no, it was when we found out how major the situation could have been, where it was located in proximity to Coreyton Elementary School and other areas. It only seemed fitting that we recognized the first responders who really did put themselves in the line of danger to protect the rest of us. Because had they not, we could have easily made national news, and it would not have been for it would not have been a positive reason to do so. So I will read this, and I certainly appreciate all of what they've done. Whereas on February 25th, 2025, at approximately 9:30 a.m., Rural Metro fire crews from Station 33 and 34 responded to initial reports of a concrete truck overturned with fire on East Emory Road in the Coreyton community. And whereas Engine 233 responded with a crew of 2, including Engineer David Dragon and firefighter Hunter Mitchell, and upon arriving on the scene, they found a 3,000-gallon propane bobtail overturned with fire showing from the rear of the vehicle. And whereas Engineer Dragon requested appropriate resources and began initial mitigation of the scene, and firefighter Mitchell deployed the initial hand line and began cooling the tank. And whereas Engine 234 soon arrived on the scene with Captain Andrew Fasano and firefighter Thomas Kearley, and quickly deployed a secondary line to assist with the cooling measures. And whereas Engineer Dragon communicated with the responding battalion chief, who established a 1-mile evacuation zone to ensure the safety of the community members. And whereas while additional units reported to the scene, the quick actions and decisions of the first arriving crews led to the success of the event. And whereas the cooling measures taken by the members of Engines 233 and 234 resulted in the prevention of a catastrophic explosion, and the citizens of Coreyton remained safe for the duration of the event. And whereas Knox County citizens value and respect all first responders and emergency service personnel, and wish to take every opportunity to recognize their valuable and extraordinary service to the community. Now, therefore, be it resolved by the Commission of Knox County as follows. The Commission of Knox County hereby honors Engineer David Dragon, firefighter Hunter Mitchell, Captain Andrew Fasano, firefighter Thomas Kearley, and Beth Oglesby for their bravery and commendable service in responding to the recent propane truck fire on East Emory Road and assuring the safety of the citizens of Knox County. Be it further resolved that a copy of this resolution be presented to the members of the Rural Metro Fire Department as an example of continued excellence in service to Knox County. Be it further resolved that this resolution is to take effect from and after its passage as provided by the Charter of Knox County, Tennessee, the public welfare requiring it.
You know, we classify emergency calls by frequency and risk, and we would call this a low-frequency, high-risk event, and it's something that does not happen often. So certainly very proud of the efforts of our men and women who responded that day. For other agencies within Knox County that offered support into what could have been a significant event, but because of the great work of our people, it was mitigated. I won't say quickly, those are never quick calls, but certainly very effectively and efficiently. We are honored for this proclamation today. Thank you very much.
Commissioners, would you please come down for a photo?
Okay, y'all can smile.
Yeah.
Bethany, you can smile.
Jackson. There you go. You want to do here?
It doesn't matter, yeah.
1, 2, 3. Thank you all.
Real quick. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Thank you, Dave.
Thank you again, guys, for everything that you do. They're never ones to have a whole lot to say in front of the camera, in front of a microphone, but man, they are the heroes for all of us, so thank you. Next item, please.
The next item is number 35. It's Resolution R-25-3-105. It's honoring the Vine Middle School boys basketball team for winning the AA state championship.
All right. Do I have a motion on the floor?
Motion to accept.
I have a,
Second.
okay. I've got you, Commissioner Lee. I barely heard, but I got it. Motion on the floor by Commissioner Rawls, second by Commissioner Lee. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor? Aye. All opposed? The ayes have it. Commissioner Rawls, the floor is yours.
All right, doesn't look like I have any of my middle schoolers here, so, all right. I know we were all disappointed as a city Saturday, but no, Sunday. I watched a lot of basketball, so I'm lost in my days, but, you know, the guys did well, the Vols, they did the best they could. They got to the Elite Eight, which was awesome. So we definitely, you know, recognize those guys. But we do have state champions here in our AA guys from Vine Middle. They won our state championship for middle schoolers. And since they're not here, they do have a program later this month, and I will give this to them at that time. But whereas the Vine Middle School boys basketball team recently capped off an incredible season by claiming the AA state championship and solidifying their legacy as one of the top middle school programs in the state. And whereas this victory adds to the team's already impressive resume as three-time defending Knox County champions, showcasing their continued dominance on the basketball court, and whereas the Vine Middle School boys basketball team ended the season with an impressive 23-1 record. Whereas under the guidance of head coach Jadarius Suber, the Golden Bears demonstrated unmatched skill, teamwork, and determination all season long with their relentless pursuit of excellence their relentless pursuit of excellence paid off with a well-deserved state title. And whereas the Knox County Commission takes great pride in recognition of this outstanding achievement by student athletes in the community and their desires to applaud the Golden Bears for their tremendous success on the basketball court this season. So I will present this to those guys. And again, thank you, County Commission, for recognizing Vine Middle School boys.
Thank you, Commissioner Rawls. Next item, please.
Item number 36, presentation, Tennessee Valley Fair.
Not sure if I'm supposed to come up and introduce or not, but no, I asked the Tennessee Valley Fair to come up and give a presentation this month. Obviously, for them, this is kind of their off season. Tennessee Valley Fair is not necessarily on our radar, or going to any fair this time of year is not necessarily on our radar. But with it being National Ag Month, and looking at an organization who does so much for promoting ag education and agriculture in Knox County and the East Tennessee region, because it is a regional fair, much kind of to the contrast of many county fairs around us. This is a regional fair, and so I wanted to ask them to come and give a presentation, because obviously they do a lot for agriculture education and exposure, but also the economic impact for our area and the county as a whole. So without further ado, I'll hand it over. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm Scott Zahomsky. I am the Executive Director for the Tennessee Valley Fair, and I've got Kristen Bright here with me. She is our Foundation Director and does a lot of other things as far as with the fair. We are a very minimal staff, so we usually get to wear about 100 different hats as well. And again, I want to thank you all just for a couple minutes to talk about the fair and to recognize, the March being National Ag Month. And a special thank you to Commissioner Thompson for the invitation. That family has been involved with the fair probably for 70 plus years through various aspects, especially with dairy cows and beef cows. And they also get recognized several times. I know since I've been the director of the fair, having probably one of the few, if not only, Century Farms in Knox County still too. So again, thank you, Commissioner Thompson. So we'd like to start off our presentation with just a very short video. Knoxville simply must have a fair. From these words, more or less, the Tennessee Valley Fair was born in 1916 and has continued ever since right here at Chehawi Park.
From the beginning, the Tennessee Valley Fair has been home to agriculture, rides, competitions, concerts, entertainment, and of course, food. But the Tennessee Valley Fair is more than carousels and corn dogs. It's a September tradition. The Tennessee Valley Fair is a place where generations of families make memories and at the same time reminisce. That's the magic of the fair.
You are part of the magic of the fair. Your support throughout the years has helped to sustain one of the longest running county fairs in the Southeast.
Support also comes from the Tennessee Valley Fair Foundation. The foundation is a 501c3 nonprofit created in 2018 to educate the youth of East Tennessee about the importance of agriculture and help generate funds for scholarships and educational programming while giving back to the community. Your support of the foundation provides students the opportunity to learn, grow, and thrive.
Together, as an organization and a community, we all make an impact that goes beyond the numbers. We make an impact on the quality of life that is the essence of East Tennessee. We invite you to take part in everyone's favorite September tradition, the Tennessee Valley Fair. Of course, I'll never make it to Hollywood. I mean, that was that was painful to make that video on my part. But again, I could throw a lot of numbers at you here all night. But behind every number that you're going to see, there's a story behind that number. First of all, I want to thank the Farm Bureau, the Women's Auxiliary. They are a wonderful partner for the fair, and it's great that we're up here sharing the stage, so to say, with you all. So, congratulations on your recognition, along with Rural Metro and the middle school folks too. So. If you go back and, please, next slide. If you go back and look at our mission, and I'm not going to read these all verbatim to you, because my first question would be, who has not been to the fair? And I don't want to put anybody out, so I guess I can say, who's been to the fair? So, I mean, I'm probably going to preach to the choir, which I find myself doing a lot throughout Knox County, which is fantastic, because that just shows you the depth and the relationship that the fair has with the citizens of Knox County. first and foremost, there's our mission. We are here to promote ag education. And again, if you're not aware, the farms get pushed farther and farther and farther out of our metropolitan area. And we laugh about it at the office and in our fair family. When you talk to young children, you say, hey, where does chocolate milk come from? And they say, well, it comes from a brown cow. We're missing something. We're really missing the importance of agriculture in our life. We can't function day to day without ag being in our life. Next slide, please. So, of course, when you see the fair, you always think, oh, these great rides, these great concerts. We have all that. You go back in the history, and again, this will be, I think, 105th fair. We've only been interrupted through a couple pandemics, World War II, but I think we were probably one of the longest running 501c3 nonprofit events in Knox County. And we're very proud about that. And again, we can't do that without the support of our community. Next slide. So you go back, it looks at the history, again, it goes all the way back. Shirley Park used to be a dairy farm. So how appropriate is that? And we've been out there as far as the Tennessee Valley Fair for the duration. Now, who knows what our future is going to look like, and that's a whole different topic coming up. But we've always been very, very proud to make East Knoxville our home. And our community, the East Knoxville community, loves us being there as well. And if you go back through, again, like I said, we celebrate our 100th fair back in 2019, got canceled because of COVID. We picked right back up in 2021, and we are pretty much back to our attendance numbers as we saw pre-COVID. Next slide. Economic impact. That's a 10-day event right there, $11.4 million, and that was a 2018 economic impact study. So we do a lot for our community. We also do a lot just for our citizens. We have a lot of our local vendors or Knoxville, Knox County based, all the way from All Occasions Catering, Waste Connections, a lot of our local food vendors that are out there, they all come from Knox County. So we provide a big economic impact as far as our employment. As far as employment with the fair, again, I have 3 full-time staff, 2 part-time staff, a lot of seasonal employees, probably over 150 to 175 seasonal employees. A lot of those people come out, they work the fair so they can pay for Christmas presents, maybe catch up on a few bills, maybe just take a small vacation. You come down there during the fair, you'll see a lot of cars being parked in a lot of yards, and those people rely on that money sometimes just to make ends meet. And again, we know a lot of our community. We go out there and we talk to them, and we encourage them to go out there and be a small businessman or a small businesswoman during the fair. A lot of our local businesses have had their start being a food vendor at the fair, and they've gone on to run very successful businesses as well. Again, you go back and you look as far as 300 locally hired employees, concerts, we have top name entertainers as far as at Homer Hamilton Theater. Last year we had 3 sold out shows, which was tremendous and generated just a lot of interest as far as what's going on in Knoxville and Knox County. And again, you can see on the bottom there, $6.8 million in out-of-town impact from fairgoers that are coming to Knoxville for the fair. Next slide. There's just a quick snapshot as far as our fair attendance. 65% come from Knox County, which is fantastic. And then the rest of it really come from the counties that like to touch Knox County. If you come out to the fair, again, it's one of the best things that I like to do is just go out there and people watch. And you will see all demographics at the fair. We are truly a community event. And if you know Lisa Zinni from the Art Alliance, she always tells me, she goes, I love the fair. I can come out there, I can see all walks of life, all demographics, all ages. This is the only event I see in Knoxville, Knox County, that type of attendance, and we love to see that. Next slide. Can you go back and you look as far as what we've put out as far as premium money, over $2.3 million since 2000. So when you talk about premium money, that is prize money, award money that we give out. And again, I always tell the story, it's always great. I probably write more $1 and $5 checks than anybody would ever think. And it probably cost me $10 to write those checks. But when you have, a youngster that wins, a blue ribbon for, a livestock show, and you give them a $10 check, you think you just gave them $1 million. Because they take heart into what they've done. And again, a lot of people will go like, oh, the fair, what do y'all do every year, all day during the year? We work hard. it takes us probably 12 to 18 months to plan a very successful fair. Look beyond that. If you get into the livestock realm, Commissioner Thompson, I know he knows this, these kids that are raising livestock, they are probably putting 2 to 3 years' work ahead of showing that animal at the fair. I mean, for them, that's as important as playing Little League baseball, basketball. The fair is their Super Bowl when it comes to livestock competitions. Then you go look there as far as the total exhibits, we have over 7,000 different exhibits at the fair with over 1,200 exhibitors. And again, that can go all the way from livestock to on the culinary arts, horticulture, student art. We have a fantastic student art competition, cheerleading competitions, just to name a few. And recently, we just handed out 10 scholarships to our local youth, and we do that every year. Next slide. Our community give back. We are so happy to be part of the community and to be able to give back. Last year, we were able to partner with Knox County school system, and we gave over 15,000 admission tickets to help start off their coupon book drive. Again, a great partnership, and we're happy to do that. Last year, we gave $8,500 to East Tennessee Children's Hospital, collected over 1,000 pounds for Second Harvest, and recently we just delivered 50 ag education bags to elementary and homeschool and middle school kids. Next slide. And again, you know, we are recognized in our industry through the International Association of Fairs and Exposition as having one of the top fairs in our attendance bracket in the United States. These are just some of the awards that we won last year that we were recognized internationally for our fair. So you have an award-winning fair right here in your backyard. Next slide. And of course, agriculture. I mean, that's what we're here to talk about. And again, just a quick snapshot as far as the entries we have, as far as over 2,000 that are just pure livestock entries. We had 1,000 students come in and participate in our Down on the Farm event, which is held Tuesday during the fair. We've had schools like East Knox Elementary, Sunnyview come in. We've provided the busing for them so they can come out, do a round robin event, thanks to 4-H and Farm Bureau, where these kids get actually touch a sheep, plant corn. I mean, things that they would never get to experience. And other ag events that we have, the giant growing competition, and I know Pam runs that. Come out there and you'll see one of the biggest pumpkins or squash you've ever seen in your entire life. And of course, we always like to try to do a recognition of our local farmers through Thank a Farmer. Next slide. And you know what? We're going to start off our fair early again. This will be our 3rd annual kickoff to summer, June 7th. Come on out there. We will have a petting zoo out there. We'll be doing some mini competitions, have some of our food vendors out there too, just to promote the fair, which will be September 5th through the 14th. So again, thank you all for your support. Knox County has always been tremendous to support the Tennessee Valley Fair. We thank you for that. I'd be happy to answer any questions. If not, I could talk here all day.
Thank you so much. Commissioner Rawls?
Don't go anywhere, sir.
Oh, no, okay.
The fair is actually in my district, and I want to say thank you for all you guys do. I mean, it's hard. I've been to your office, and I've seen the hard work you guys put in with such a small crew, and I love the economic impact. So, thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, thank you all for your time.
Oh, we've got some more. I'm sorry. Oh. I'm sorry, commissioners. I can't get rid of this cough. Commissioner Frazier.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Just want to say thank you again. One of my earliest memories moving from Alabama to Knoxville, Tennessee was a trip to the fair, and that was 28 years ago. So it was a lot of fun. Loved taking my kids to enjoy the fair. You touched on this just a second, but I just wanted to ask a follow-up. You mentioned that you didn't know what the future looked like for our regional fair. I was saddened to learn that Chilhowie will no longer be the location starting in what year? Is it next year, maybe 2027? But just wanted to ask about relocating the fair. What are the prospects? Do you have any positive prospects? And what, as we as a county, how can we support and help you?
Sure. I mean, thank you very much for that. We're still, you know, our home base will be Chowee Park. We just recently, last year, entered to a lease agreement with the city of Knoxville. That keeps us there through 2026. Previous to that, we've always had multiple year leases with the city. The fair owns part of Chowee Park out there, per se. We will start renegotiating our lease with them beyond 2027 next year. Hopefully, we will be able to still keep the fair there as we look for a new home. As far as potential partnerships, we're hoping to be able to partner with Knox County, University of Tennessee. There's talk about trying to develop a year-round agricultural complex, which would be fantastic. Property-wise, I think, both those parties are actively looking for, a parcel of land. I've been running the fair for 18 years. I've seen fairs move throughout that course. Some of them are very successful, some have not. To be successful, we've had to have the partnership with Knox County and with the University of Tennessee. I think we can do some great things. We've lost our ag ability at the park, basically, is what we've done. That's an old facility, infrastructure there. There's not a lot of money being put into that. There's a lot of opportunity. We cannot host any off-season livestock shows just because we don't control the barns, except for in the month of September. So I think, again, a year-round agricultural facility would do a great economic impact boost to Knox County.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Commissioner Jackson?
Yes, thank you, Madam Chair. Just wanted to say the food is phenomenal. And my son and I have been talking about getting back there for the chicken on a stick and the deep fried Oreo since last summer because they are so healthy, but they are delicious. And as somebody who, I came from a small farming community, and, we didn't have malls. Walmart was Friday night fun, cruising, and the fair was so important and integral to our town. That was where, during the summertime, you'd go hang out with people and stuff. And we just had an absolute blast last summer hanging out at the fair.
Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you for that. It takes a whole lot of people to put that together. I'm just fortunate to be in the position I have, and I'm just the caretaker of the fair till I can move on and somebody else will replace me too. So, yep, it's a tradition.
That's awesome. Commissioner Thompson?
Thank you, Madam Chair. I appreciate you all coming and doing the presentation because, you all have such a unique story to tell in what you do. Within 10 days, many organizations try to accomplish in a year. And with that level of economic impact and on our area is greatly appreciated. And so I thank you for bringing it to light. And
no, we appreciate the invitation.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much for coming and taking your time, and we really appreciate it and appreciate what the fair does for our community. So
I appreciate that. Government business lunch will be September 5th, so please be there.
We will be.
All right, thank you.
Have a good evening.
You too.
Madam Clerk, next item, please.
We're at public forum agenda items only.
Okay, I've got 2 signed up, but that's for open topics. So next item, please.
Approval of minutes of the previous meeting.
So moved. I have a motion on the floor by Commissioner Frazier and a second by Commissioner Rawls. Okay. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor? Aye. All opposed? The ayes have it. Next item, please.
Next item, drives and roads, consideration of the acceptance of new county roads. Item A, B, and C are all located in Eli Park Subdivision Phase 2, Unit 4. A is Cambridge Reserve Drive. B is Rose Water Lane. C is Rugged Bark Lane. D and E are both in Walker Reserve Phase 1, District 6. D is Wagger Lane. E is Wave Tree Drive. F, G, and H are all in the reserve at Walker's Gate, Phase 2, District 6. F is Wakerly Place Lane. G is Wade Green Lane. H is Wave Tree Drive. I through M are all located in Covered Bridge at Hardin Valley, Phase 1A, District 6. I is Connor Springs Lane. J, Covered Bridge Boulevard. K, Rustic Bridge Trail. L, King Post Trail. M, Shady Meadow Lane. N is Covered Bridge Boulevard, located in Covered Bridge at Hardin Valley, Phase 1B, District 6. O, P, Q, and R are all in Covered Bridge, Phase 1C, District 6. O is Echo Brook Lane. P is Whitetail Lane. Q, Viewcrest Lane. R, Covered Bridge Boulevard. And S and T are both located at Covered Bridge at Hardin Valley, Phase 3, lots 1 through 51, District 6. S is Misty Mountain Circle, and T is King Post Trail.
Thank you so much. Do I have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion on the floor by Commissioner Durrett and a second by Commissioner Jackson. Any discussion? It was you. I'm sorry. Commissioner Frazier.
No, I'll have discussion.
Oh, you have a discussion. I thought I had that right, but, okay. Commissioner Frazier.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Just wanted to bring the body's attention to that if you click on the attachments, you will see that Engineering Public Works provides us with a report on the lengths of the roads, the total miles added to, and the resurfacing profile with the cost included. That's important because even though we accept these roads, and they should be, if they do become the responsibility of the HOA, sometimes they do not. And so this becomes something that will impact us. So I just wanted to bring your attention to that, just so that you can see that the cost of resurfacing has greatly increased over the last probably 2 to 3 years. So that's there for you.
Thank you. Commissioner Jackson?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Just to clarify, if we're bringing these roads into the county, none of them are maintained by the HOA, correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, seeing no more discussion, we have a motion on the floor by Commissioner Durrett, a second by Commissioner Jackson. All in favor? Aye. All opposed? The ayes have it. Thank you. Next item.
Item 38, line item transfers, total amount of $67,000.
Thank you.
Motion to approve.
I have a motion on the floor by Commissioner Thompson, motion by Commissioner Jay, second by Commissioner Thompson. Any discussion? Seeing none, or Commissioner Jay? You
No,
still got
sorry,
your light on? Okay.
Just waiting for the next one.
All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? The ayes have it. Next item, please.
Next item is 39, budget amendments, total amount of $64,300.17.
Motion to approve.
I got a motion on the floor by Commissioner Jay, second by Commissioner Thompson. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor? Aye. All opposed? The ayes have it. Thank you. Next item.
We have 205 notary public applications.
Thank you. Do I have a motion?
Motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion on the floor by Commissioner Durrett, second by Commissioner Frazier. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor? Aye. All opposed? The ayes have it.
Item number 40, Resolution R-25-3-112 is a resolution appointing an individual to the Community Health Council. Term expires March 31st, 2028.
Okay. Do I have a motion to approve? Commissioner Rawls?
We have to put.
Oh, we've got to put them in there. Our first is Jordan Buchanan and Gretchen Node. Mr. Buchanan wasn't here last week, and he had let us know that. I'm not sure if he's here this evening or not. Okay, is Ms. Node here? Okay, all right, so those are our two commissioners, and those are two applicants. So if we want to make a motion to approve an applicant, Commissioner Jay?
I'd make a motion to approve Gretchen Node, who appeared before us last week.
Second.
Okay, so we have a motion on the floor by Commissioner Jay and a second by Fox, okay? To approve Gretchen Node for the Community Health Council. All in favor? Aye. All opposed? The ayes have it. If we can read that into the record, Madam Clerk.
It's a resolution appointing Gretchen No to the Community Health Council. Term expires March 31st, 2028.
Thank you. Next item.
Ordinance is on first reading on page 9. Item number 44 is ordinance O-25-3-102, amending the Knox County Code, Chapter 2, Article 3, Division 11, titled Department of Internal Audit, to provide for various amendments to said division. This amends ordinance O-02-8-105, adopted September 23, 2002. Ordinance O-10-3-104, adopted April 26, 2010. Ordinance O-11-6-101, adopted July 25, 2011. Ordinance O-14-3-101, adopted April 28, 2014. And ordinance O-14-12-101, adopted January 26, 2015.
Thank you, and this will require a roll call vote. Got a motion on the floor, please?
Second.
Got a motion on the floor by Commissioner Jay, a second by Commissioner Russell. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. We've got to do a roll call. Yep.
Commissioner Rawls.
Aye.
Commissioner Darrett.
Aye.
Commissioner Oster.
Aye.
Commissioner Jackson.
Aye.
Commissioner Russell.
Aye.
Commissioner Hill is absent. Commissioner Lee. Commissioner Thompson.
Aye.
Commissioner Fox. Commissioner Jay. Commissioner Frazier. Commissioner Frazier.
Aye. My apologies.
Thank you. Motion passes. Next item, please.
Next item is number 45, ordinance O-25-3-103. Is to repeal Chapter 14, Article 2 of the Knox County Code relative to the Tennessee Technology Corridor Development Authority, TTCDA. It amends ordinance O-90-9-114, adopted September 10th, 1990, and ordinance O-11-5-102, adopted June 27th, 2011.
Motion to approve.
I have a motion on the floor by Commissioner Frazier and a second by Commissioner Jay. And it does require a roll call vote. Yes.
Commissioner Darrett.
Aye.
Commissioner Oster.
Aye.
Commissioner Jackson.
Aye.
Commissioner Russell.
Aye.
Commissioner Hill is out. Commissioner Lee. Commissioner Thompson.
Aye.
Commissioner Fox. Commissioner Jay. Commissioner Frazier.
Aye.
Commissioner Rawls.
Aye.
Thank you. Ordinance passes. Next item, please. All right, public forum, we have Ms. Vivian Shipe signed up to speak. Ms. Shipe, if you know the routine. Good evening. I hope you were able to battle that rain out there. It sounded terrible.
I feel it.
If you'll state your name and county residence, please.
Vivian Scheit, 503 Longview Road, Knoxville, 37919. I've come before you. I'm going to go before City Council. I'm going to go see Randy Voigt, and I'm going to try to find every stakeholder that is working with the stadium, which will be opening in a couple of weeks. Now, the stadium is a wonderful thing. It's going to bring millions of dollars into this city. But what I've come to ask from you during this most holy of holy times, when the Lord gave us his Son so that all of us might be able to live and to be saved, is that I ask you for $1. I want $1 out of every event that comes through that doggone stadium. Every soccer game, every baseball game, which I understand is 7,000 seating. Every outdoor concert, which I think is 15,000. Every event, when that ticket is sold, give us $1. That $1 is needed for the homeless, for the mentally ill, and for our elderly. Do you realize that 25% of our population in Knoxville and Tennessee will be over 65 by 2030? 25%. Our people are hurting. They're going to continue to hurt. This is something, if we would just give $1, everybody's going to come to Knoxville and party and play. But if we would give $1, we wouldn't have to go to the state and the federal with our hand out for a grant or for a loan. We would be acknowledging everybody that wants to come and play here can come and play. But everyone, just $1 would help us to help those that don't have anything, that won't have anything. We must be proactive. We must care. And you are our leaders. Please, let's find a way that while we're making all this money and while we're having all this fun, that the ones who do not have and will not have, and they won't unless we do something, they will not, and we can make a difference. Please, please lead all of us. We as a city and a county are only as great as the least of us, and we have got to do something. Please.
Thank you, Ms. Scheib. Next speaker is Mr. Jeff Tallman. Mr. Tallman, if you'll state your name and county of residence, please, and you have 5 minutes.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your leadership. Commissioners, Jeff Tallman, 616 Luttrell Street. And it's been on my mind lately with the discussions about the consolidation of the elementary schools of Beaumont, Maynard, and Westview. I want to share with you some personal experience and observation and lay a challenge down to the community. When I first moved into the 4th and Gill neighborhood, back to the neighborhood actually in 1992, I was president of the neighborhood association. Within our neighborhood, we had Macaulay School. I don't know, does anybody in here even remember Macaulay School? So Macaulay School was sort of one of those assets in our community that fell through the cracks, that being a city-owned school, but with consolidation, it just sort of sat there. And we had observed what had happened with in the Park Ridge neighborhood with the I think, creative, resourceful, adaptive reuse of Park Place Junior High School into condominiums that became a central part of the revitalization of that important neighborhood. So we went about working with some folks who had revitalized their Southern Railway station, who had the sophistication with real estate and the wherewithal. We asked the city, we wanted help to turn what was essentially an abandoned asset into something that was a productive part of our neighborhood. It didn't happen. And interestingly enough, at least the vandals who were stealing things out of the school appreciated the value of the things that were there, the globes, the chairs, the easels, the school items that were, I'm sure, being sold at a flea market someplace. So with that experience in mind, and what happened with the school is a vagrant got in and burned the school building down. Macaulay was designed by the Bowman Brothers architecture firm, the leading architecture firm in Knoxville, who designed many of the great buildings in this community. So with that experience in mind, we reached out to the school board. We hosted a lunch at Brownlow School. And we said, okay, with this in mind, we would like to have a plan for the purposeful reuse of this school building. And it was all very pleasant and polite, and they looked at us like we were cross-eyed and retarded. And so we moved on. The consolidation went to Christenberry, and Brownlow sort of fell through the cracks. Ultimately, it was renovated into condominiums purposefully. So I'm a conservative person. I believe in community, and I think that these school assets are central, almost on a civilizational level, to what defines a community. And there's something that is horribly unconservative about the abandonment of assets that community life has revolved around for generations. So we've seen this with other school buildings. The Oakwood School, it's now purposefully reused, but only after the pigeons had to be evacuated from the hole in the roof, which frankly sat there for a long time and increased the cost for the ultimate renovation and remediation of the school. It's interesting to me to see where older school buildings have not been abandoned. We would not abandon Sequoia Elementary School. We would not abandon Bearden Elementary School. We would not abandon Fountain City Elementary School. We would not abandon Central or what Gresham Middle School, which is the old Central High School. These assets are in the middle of communities with strong sense of identity, strong political muscle, and strong voices. We have seen the abandonment of other school buildings. I think the abandonment of Rural High School is one of the great crimes in the history of this community. Mixed race asset on the ridgetop location. For those of you who have any experience with real estate or know realtors, ridgetop assets are premium. You view from Rural High School, you see the sunrise over Mount LeConte, you see God in the city and everybody, and yet that asset was lit to rot. And in fact, a Rural High School, like these other buildings which were abandoned, were built to withstand everything except ownership by government. So what I'd like to do, the challenge I would like to lay out is, as we're anticipating the surplusing of these schools, to engage the community's imagination so that there is a plan for the purposeful reuse of the buildings. These are fragile communities, and it's real important that they be done right. I would suggest you take a look at the McMenamin Brothers totally renovated school building in Portland, Oregon, the Kennedy School, which is one of the most creative things I've ever seen in my life. This can be done right. I don't necessarily think it's a school board responsibility. My inclination is to keep them focused on classroom activities, and it might not be the responsibility of the county, but it needs to be the responsibility of somebody, because it's not my neighborhood, it's not my asset, it's everybody's neighborhood, and it's everybody's asset in a public portfolio that needs to be managed with a much higher level of scrutiny than these school buildings have been in the past.
Thank you, Mr. Tallman.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate you coming down.
Thank you.
Speaking. Have a good evening. All right, we have got some other business. I did see Mayor Jacobs pop in. I don't know if he's still here. Anyways, if he is, hello, Mayor. Just wanted to recognize you. A couple of things I wanted to go over really quick. A few things that's going to happen this month before we meet. Commissioner Frazier is hosting a continuing education series in the commission conference room on Thursday at 3 o'clock. And I think it's an EPW series. We also will be celebrating Commissioner Rawls' birthday. I'm just making sure, guys, that I'm not missing anything. We have agenda items are due on the 7th. So if you have anything to get in, please get that in. So we are working on time. Nothing else before then. Does anybody else have any other business? Commissioner Jay.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I just want to take a minute to recognize someone who's put a tremendous amount of time and effort into the Junior Commissioner Program, and that is always in the background. Mr. Pat Middledorf is in the very back, and he is from our IT department. He has been to every session, every meeting, every field trip. He has edited every photo that is online documenting the entire process, and we will welcome him on our final field trip, and he just is the guy behind us that always makes it happen. So thank you, Pat. Really appreciate your help.
Thank you, Commissioner Jay, and yes, thank you so much. We appreciate it. I'm going to give this, we're great on time, and I'm not going to delay it because I know everybody's ready to go, but do any of our junior commissioners have anything that they would like to say in their final meeting and their final words? Olivia, there is no way that you do not have something to say. Absolutely not.
Well, I can only say it's been the best thing I think I've ever done, because I just have so much more appreciativeness for everyone in this room and all the inner workings of Knox County that I didn't even know existed. So I owe you guys everything, because I definitely think that I've altered my course of things that I want to do and where I'm going next. So thank you, guys.
Awesome. Thank you, Olivia. Okay, I'm sorry. Pierce. Yes, Pierce.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I just want to thank all of the commissioners, specifically Commissioner Jay and Commissioner Jarrett. This program has been amazing. I've learned, a lot. I've learned so much. if I do go into public service, it will be because of the things I learned in this program. It will be because I learned how important your jobs are and how difficult they are and how important they are to the community. And I just want to thank all of y'all for what you do. It's really an amazing thing. Y'all do so much for this community, each and every one of you. Thank you so much. Can we give them a round of applause? Thank you.
Make me cry. Jackson?
Thank you, Madam Chair. There is not any meeting I come to, any field trip, any photo I look at that I'm not eternally thankful this program exists. This has been one of the greatest overall just experiences in my life. I knew I wanted to go into this. I knew I wanted to do something like this. But for this to be available, not to me, but also for the future, this is just amazing. And the amount of effort dealing with us that you guys have, thank you, the amount of effort dealing with us that you have to put it through is, I am so incredibly thankful for everything, and I'm so incredibly thankful for what this will do and what this has done for Knoxville.
Thank you. Awesome. Estella?
I just also wanted to reiterate a thank you to all you guys. It's still mind-boggling to me that that you guys have jobs outside of this because of, everything that goes into this alone. So I'm y'all's biggest fans. I couldn't speak higher of this program. Everyone I talk to will be hearing about this, every rising junior and senior. I'm such an advocate for this program and what you guys do, and I'm just so thankful to have been a part of it. It was more educational than I could have ever imagined. I had no idea what I would be experiencing, what I would be able to be a part of, and how encouraging you guys would be and supportive. And again, I'm just your biggest fan, and I'll be around. You guys won't be getting rid of us, so.
Shylin?
I just want to say thank you to all the commissioners for orchestrating the field trips and teaching us so many, honestly, life skills. I've learned so much just from the field trips, not even just about government, but about life in general and what things can be like, because some things like we've never seen, we've seen a lot of behind the scenes of everything. And I also want to say thank you to my fellow junior commissioners, because you all have been amazing, and I'm so glad I got to meet you, and we're all friends.
Thank you. It's been it really has been a great class, and I know you guys have become friends that you wouldn't had before, and I think that's an awesome opportunity. Mr. Matthew?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Just to echo what everybody else has said, it really has served as such an eye-opening experience to the work that public officials do, and to see how the community interacts with their elected officials and vice versa. It's not an easy job. I didn't think that it was beforehand, but I certainly don't now. Big thanks to Commissioners Durrett, Jay, and Frazier for making this a great experience for me. It has been an honor, and it gives me hope for the youth. It's no question to everybody that we have problems with youth engaging in government around Knox County, and serving with my fellow junior commissioners and seeing how the youth has engaged really gives me hope for the future. And just to reiterate what Shylin said, it has been an honor to serve with my fellow junior commissioners. You all are great, and to the commissioners, you're not getting rid of us. We'll be back next month, so thank you.
Good. That's awesome. Thank you, guys. Just to end this for the commissioners, it was reiterated by us. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It is your turn now.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Yeah, I guess just kind of repeating what everybody else has said. I guess I've always known I wanted to go into politics since I was younger, and this program has really shown me a lot of the ins and outs, and also kind of shown the less glamorous sides of things, but has also kind of reaffirmed to me that this is like the route that I would like to go down further down the line. And I think that's only possible, and I only have that perspective because of getting to interact with all of you and all of our amazing commissioners. And I think that overall this program has just been really moving, and it's definitely very encouraging, and it's definitely helped me with the route that I want to pursue down the line. Also, I just want to give a special thank you to Commissioner Durrett. She's definitely made this program the best that it could be for me, whether answering any questions or just helping me, any concerns or anything that I have, and she really and truly has made this program everything that I hoped it would be, and way more than that.
Awesome. That's awesome. Yes, sir.
one last thing. I know we all want to go home and hear the beautiful sound of that gavel, so I won't hold us up any longer. But I want to give a personal thank you to Commissioner Thompson and everything he has done for me in this program, taking me to community meetings, making sure I'm filling on zonings, which, unpopular opinion, were my favorite part, but I'll digress with that one. Thank you for everything and making this just one of the greatest experiences of my life.
Awesome. Commissioner Thompson.
This would be directed towards Commissioner Jay and Commissioner Dort. Obviously, we ended up here, but as looking at the junior commissioners and looking at the program, my early influences were, at the time, Commissioner Wright and Representative Burchett. And then being involved in Farm Bureau's Young Farmers and Ranchers program, having exposure to like LaDonna Rhodes and Tennessee Farm Bureau and their legislative branch in Nashville, and sitting with them in the committees and seeing all of that and the junior commissioner program, and seeing how we're not talking about partisan politics here. We're talking about local government, where the rubber meets the road, trying to get things done on a local level, and obviously with Farm Bureau at a state level. But it wasn't one party against another. It was just what's our issue, what do we need to get through, and how does it work? I wish a program like this had been available then. Not to say that the trajectory would have been changed. I might have been talked out of it. I don't know. But no, thank you all for having this available for our high school youth. I wish, not necessarily because I know that would be a lot more work for you all, but I wish we could involve more youth in this than what we do, because it is a great organization, great program. I know you're shaking your head. Thank you.
Oh, well, thank you all. We look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow night, celebrating you. Just for commissioners, just my last little thing on our meetings, that just like the junior commissioner said, they're learning from us when we don't even realize that we're teaching them. And our community is doing the same thing. So when you have the opportunity to make a difference, do that, because you don't know who's watching and you don't know who you're affecting every single day. So kindness goes a long way, and just be out there serving our community. So thank you guys. Early happy birthday again, Commissioner Rawls. And if there's no further business before this commission, it is adjourned.